I think Huro senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belonged to the Danans.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I think Huro senses an owl around here. should check the Owl Forest?
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Go time! Not in your dreams! Here!
Stop!
Break with darkness! Here's
Everlasting
evil!
darkness.
Breathe, Lancer!
This one's all mine!
Finish
it!
I can
Ridwell!
do it all day!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Denizen! Lightning!
Downfall!
I'm out
Leave the
one.
ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
And the
Bubbling to me!
Raging Cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
Red to the shadows! Mega Ray!
Crush!
Dance in the wind!
Thermite!
Air thrust!
I'll grind
Do
you
it!
with a
Photon
shield.
blast! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Dance in the
Double
wind!
Demon Fang!
Air thrust!
You'll find no mercy.
Dohalim blast! Dance in the wind! In here! There! House!
Swallow Blade!
Seismic rupture.
Rising Wyvern!
Everlasting darkness. Negative.
This one's mine! Crossblade!
Catapult!
I'll grind you with
Do
a
it.
shot. Ridwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Denizen! With this, I can become even stronger!
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
You're mine!
No further.
Sword Rain
Here we go!
Easter!
Thunder Field!
Catapult!
Light Astro!
I'll grind you with a shot.
In here!
Sonic Thrust!
Here's the evil!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Seismic
Blew
rupture.
away!
Hope this works! I'm all for
Blast
it!
Lift Up!
Gemini Alpha!
Mirage!
I'll
Dragon
grind you with
Do
a
it.
shot. Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Demon Fang!
Do it!
I go. Say, ha! Blow them away.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Swallow Blade! Catapult!
Champion
Seismic rupture.
Will this help?
Catapult!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
I owe you one.
Beckon into
There.
everlasting
You're
darkness.
lost.
Negative gate.
Downfall!
Ignite!
I'm out! Lightning orb! Dance in the wind! In here!
Lightning orb!
Annihilation! I'll be saving this one!
can't get out of this! Plasma shock! Catapult!
Vanquish darkness! Hear me! This one's mine!
I'll grind you to dust! Demon, finish this! Hey! Blow them away!
Radiant here! Radiant storm! Know where that came from! Radiant here! I'm out of ammo!
I'll grind you into dust!
I'm all stunned up!
Rising Wyvern!
Light action! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Now!
Roar! Hey! Blow them away!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Yourselves. This one's tough!
Rising
Wyvern!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Airborne Beast! My special!
You're mine! Seismic Rupture!
Flying
Freak! Why can't they just sit still? Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Great!
Not today!
Pierce evil! Do it!
Seismic Rupture! Demon Fang!
Any injuries? bad feeling about this.
This one's mine!
Seismic rupture! If it cools up, time to get out of the way!
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm! It's almost too strong! It'll split it open!
Be my guest!
In here! I'll heal you all!
Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb!
Try harder!
I'll
smash you!
I'm grateful.
This one's mine!
The power of water!
I'll grind you into dust! Bring left! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Radiant Catapult! Far enough! Ow! Raging Cascade! Spirit Flame! In here!
Seismic rupture!
Annihilation!
Finish it! Shima!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Light Astrolatus! Raging Cascade!
Radiant Blast! Eternal Devastation! Now! Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Barely a blip on our radar.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep. A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
I'll hold on to that.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see. Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Can't get out of this!
You'll have no mercy!
Engaging!
I never miss!
Plasma shot!
Do it!
Have it! In an instant! Impact block!
Dance in the wind!
Launching loaded!
Photon flash! Dance in the wind!
Nothing gets by me!
Over the sky!
Not today!
Mega ray!
Plasma shot! Listen! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
won't forgive you!
Take this!
Bring him down!
Can't get out of this!
Alpha! Out of the way!
Raging Cascade! In here! More for the side.
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose in life?
I see one, eh? Fire support!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! There! This one's mine!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Take with darkness!
Flaming shot! Not today!
By the power of water! Divine strength! Now!
Outfit!
In an instant! Impact block!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Huh?
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Radiant
Seismic rupture! Catapult!
This one's mine!
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind!
That's another incantation of ruin!
Dragon Form! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
There is
Go with
nothing
that
dark.
came from!
Negative state!
Divine!
Now we're not
Lava blade!
in a bind!
Rising water!
Enough!
Take this!
Annihilate!
Ignite!
Radiant Spear! Do it!
Outfit!
In an instant! Impact block!
With this, I can become even stronger! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Divine Strength! You think that shield will save you?
You're mine!
Grind you into dust! The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Ready
and ready! Dance in the wind!
Hold nothing back!
Air
Rising
Blast!
water!
Now you see what I can do!
My shield!
Grind you into dust! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Glacial Spear!
Dragon
Here's
Form!
evil! Wind Astral
It's
Energy!
Grind you into dust!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Outfit!
In an instant! Impact block!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Let's see what you've got.
Ignite!
Catapult!
Spread!
Seismic rupture! I'll grind you into dust!
Take down their defenses! Dragon Form!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Dance in the wind! Take me now!
Anything in armor is all mine! Catapult! I'll smash you!
My shield!
Seismic rupture!
Too fast!
Do it! Stand back!
In an instant! Impact block!
That goes the fray!
Fire support!
Demon Blade!
I'll grind you into dust!
This one's mine!
Now!
Out!
instant! Impact Claw!
Radiant here! Into
You're
the
finished!
shadows!
Raining Slap!
My exploits are bearing fruit. Let's see what you've got.
Now you'll learn!
Dragon Swarm!
More for the stockpile!
In a vine?
Escape my judgment!
They really don't give up, do they?
You've got spirit!
Lightning orb! Where are you going? Forward action! Raging cascade! Blazing spear! Fierce evil!
Rising Wyvern!
Reaper! I'll be saving this one! Piercing flame of fury! Burning thrust! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Searing to the wind! Sleep now!
Burn!
Do it!
Alpha! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Go no further! Not in your dreams!
Prepare to be seen! Raining Slap!
Raging storm! I'll have to take my revenge on you! Do it!
Hey! Blow them away!
There! Raging cascade! Mega ray! Dance in the wind!
Sonic Thrust!
None shall escape!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging storm!
Alpha! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Coming
Here,
through!
let me help!
The rebels!
None shall escape my judgment! Where are you going? Ready!
I won't show you any mercy!
Damn it!
Here's a healing art! Radiant
Do it! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Lightning! Dance in the wind!
Do as I say! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Steel!
Showtime!
Sword
Line! Sword Rain Alpha! No further! Raining Slap!
Annihilation! Mega ray! Dance in the wind! To the fray!
On your knees!
Pierce through!
None shall
Pierce!
escape my judgment!
Pierce through!
Nova!
Do it! I'll grind you into dust! You picked the wrong fight!
Why you...
Photon Summer Stage! Radiant
I can
Blast!
carve through armor! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm out of ammo! Dance in the wind! I never miss!
Seismic Rupture!
Air thrust!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Downfall! Razor Cyclone! Tunnel!
Seismic Rupture! Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Take this! Dance in the wind! Fury!
Ignite!
Glacial
In a bind?
Pierce evil! I'll be saving this one!
Swallow Blade! Try this!
More of that! Here, do it! Steel!
All yours, Kisara!
think we're about to be real lucky.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Let's see what you've got.
Vanquish darkness! Healing circle!
I'll grind you into dust! Sonic
Divine radiant pierce!
Seismic rupture!
Take it!
Sonic thrust!
Line!
Sword rain out! Blind freak! What if they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'll grind you into dust!
Glacial Sphere.
Seismic rupture!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Now!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Dance in the wind! Radiant air!
Catapult!
Now they're not in your dreams! Back into the fray! Sweet dreams! More where that came from!
You require a hand.
Do it!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A comfortable win.
You got spirit!
In a bind?
Where are you going?
Eat dirt!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Now! Now it's really!
Take it down!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
You're mine!
Radiant star! More where that came from! Light astral energy!
Eternal devastation!
Seismic rupture!
Here goes!
I'll grind you into dust!
Burn in hell!
Your power!
I'll grind you into dust!
Annihilation!
Catapult!
Here I come!
I'll grind you into dust!
Wind astral energy! Great healing scale!
I'm in your debt.
None shall escape my judgment!
Negative gate!
I'm not done!
Ray! Can't this
Raining slash! Eternal devastation!
I'm ready! Hang on!
Can't get out of this!
Hang on! I never miss! Wind astral energy! None shall escape my judgment!
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
Catapult!
Radiant Pierce!
Not today!
I'll
grind you into
Raging
I'll
Cascade!
smash you!
Pierce through!
Seismic rupture!
Thank you. Hear me! Forward, Miller!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you! It's over!
Seismic rupture!
Catapult!
Reload!
Rage!
Seal! Catapult! More for the stockpile! Back into the fray!
Seismic rupture! I'll grind you into dust!
Eat dirt!
Catapult! No further!
I'm ready! Lightning orb! I never miss! Where would that
Seismic
came from?
rupture!
Raging Cascade! Here,
It's too much!
Hey, maybe this one! Radiant Pierce!
You're mine!
The enemy needs ours too.
We'll soon see about that! Here's a healing art! I can't heal you forever!
It's on!
No more playing nice!
Don't get carried away!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Searing flame! Reload!
Now! Outfit! In an instant! Impact Claw!
I need to be stronger.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Here goes! Eat dirt!
By the power of water!
Another incantation ruined!
Seal!
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Shining supernova! More without
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummel to me! Shining supernova!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's the evil! Where are you going?
Seismic
My
rupture!
astral energy!
I'll grind you into dust!
You're mine!
Mega ray!
No further!
Annihilation! Seal! I'm out of ammo!
I'll grind you into dust! Seismic rupture!
Rising Wyvern!
Gateway terminal!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Divine streak!
Seismic rupture!
Here comes Flame of Fury!
Not today!
Burning strike! Now!
Outfit! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Seems about right to me.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluba Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute. Let's see what you've got.
Oh my lord!
I can carve through
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
I see what, eh?
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Rising Wyvern!
Seismic
Flame
rupture!
of Fury! Burning strike!
Here's
evil!
Take this!
Where's
Can't get out of this!
Another beat! Now!
All yours, Kisara!
Light astral energy!
Take this!
Rising Wyvern!
Shining supernova! Now!
Blow them away!
Light astral energy!
Burn in hell!
Here!
I'll grind you into dust!
More for the south high!
Take this!
Reload! Hear me! Flame of
turtles
Fury!
are back!
More Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer!
Rising Wyvern!
Now you see what I can do!
Proton Slash!
It's over!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
grind you into dust!
Long Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Lightning! Raging out of ammo!
Hey,
Waffle
there!
Spear!
I'll grind
one's mine!
In a bind?
I'll grind you into dust! Where are you going?
More with that now!
Blow them away! I can feel my power growing!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.